Stop talking. The words coming out of your mouth right now aren't tools for communication. They're blindfolds. You think you're speaking English, but you're actually trapped inside a dead language designed to keep you from hearing the living pulse of the world. The ancients knew the way out. They called it the language of the birds. Let's talk about it. The language of the birds, langue des oiseaux in French alchemy, Lashon HaTziporim in Kabbalah, and Vitan in Norse mysticism, is the divine language underlying all human tongues. Not a constructed language and not a cipher either. It's a living frequency system that material human languages are pale, degraded echoes of. The Sufis called it Mantiq al-Tayr, or the conference of the birds. This is the soul's journey toward union with the divine through recovery of the original tongue. The Hermetic tradition described it as the language spoken before Babel, before the divine tongue shattered into the multiplicity of human languages that replaced unity with division. Oh yeah, and if you're interested in learning more about alchemy and other mystery traditions like Kabbalah, Rosicrucianism, and Gnosticism, it's going to be a little tough because we already sent out invites to everyone who is interested in the Inner Sanctum. But if you are interested, leave a comment below with the word sanctum. I'll try to send you a message with some information and get you on the list for the next wave of invites. In Kabbalistic tradition, Hebrew letters are not symbols representing sounds. They're sounds that are reality. Each one a specific vibrational signature of a divine creative act. The Sefer Yetzirah describes God creating the universe through the combination and permutation of the 22 Hebrew letters. Not metaphor, but literal mechanics. The language of the birds in the Kabbalistic framework is the ability to perceive the letter combinations that are underlying all physical phenomena directly, to read the vibrational text the material world is written in. The mystic who recovers this doesn't see a tree. They see the divine letter sequence sustaining it in existence at every moment. Now let's talk France for a minute. The French alchemists used the language of the birds as a deliberate encoding system, embedding transmissions in plain sight through phonetic wordplay and sonic layering that gave their text two simultaneous meanings, one for the uninitiated and one for the ear trained to hear the second layer. Now Fulcanelli, the mysterious 20th century alchemist whose identity was never truly established, demonstrated that the Gothic cathedrals of France were three-dimensional texts written in the language of the birds. Stone carvings, geometric proportions, placement of figures, all encoding alchemical transmissions the church couldn't read. The church commissioned the buildings. The builders encoded something inside them that their patrons were entirely blind to. He called it Ergo, or the green language, the living language, the secret tongue shared by initiates across all traditions. And there's real physics that underlies this too. Every tradition working with the language of the birds understood what quantum field theory is only beginning to articulate. Matter is not primary. Vibration is primary. The physical world is the stable interference pattern of underlying frequencies, and sacred language operating at the correct vibrational register interacts with all of those frequencies directly. This is why sacred sound appears in every initiatory lineage as the primary technology of transformation. Vedic mantra, Gnostic vowel sequences, the Jesus prayer, Hebrew letter combination.